Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kristen with Monarch Plans, and this week I'm just going to be planning out the week of February 3rd through the 9th in my planner. I feel like I have a lot of stuff going on for work this week, so it's just going to be a lot of putting in my appointments and everything like that. If you haven't seen my channel before, I am using PlannerKate kits, so let me show you what I'll be using this week. I'm using kit 208. I'm just using the thin washi add-on and the appointment labels. And then I'll be using some other things that some leftovers, some of her sampler kits, some things from Erin Condren, just a bunch of different things. But if you haven't seen my channel before, I'll just quickly mention that in 2020, I'm just planning to be a little bit more like minimalist with my like weekly spreads. I used to get like the full sampler kits from PlannerKate whenever I could and use them and have the washi and the stickers and all that kind of stuff. But this year I'm just trying to be a little bit more simple with my stuff. So that's why I'm only using these 2 sheets from her, which I bought earlier this year in January. And then I just kind of fill things in with other labels and leftovers and all that fun stuff. So I will get started. I'm still trying to kind of decide what I'm going to use because I really like these top 3 patterns. I don't really know if I like this bottom one. Since it's thin washi, it's really hard to tell that it says like love on the background. So I'm not quite sure if I'll end up using that at all. Maybe I'll use it, eventually sometime, but I really do like these top 3. So what I'm going to do is lay down the washi and then I'll get started putting in all of the other things, but I'm just going to speed up through this part because it tends to be just kind of boring and monotonous watching me lay down some washi. So let me do that and I will be right back. Okay, so I got the washi down, and actually this is more washi than I usually use. I usually only put like the top and the bottom, but I really wanted to incorporate the purple in because the labels have like this purple. So that's kind of a little bit more busy than I normally do, but I really do like it. And then what I'll do is I'm going to be using some of these Erin Condren hexagon covers this week to cover up the hexagon. And I actually was going to use like one of the pink ones, but I'm actually thinking that I might use like a purple one because it actually matches this like purple pretty well. So I think I'll use this like lighter purple one, and I haven't used these before. I'm actually hoping that it fits. So if it does, cool. If it doesn't, oops. But yeah, I haven't used the actual cover here before, so we'll see. Oh, I guess it does fit. Okay, cool. Wow, and that's actually, it's a little crooked, but I'm surprised that that was like straight-ish. Okay, that is good. And then I was going to put in just my normal little stickers that I usually use. So this one is, I usually just label these like, the month, because I will be covering up this little calendar down here. And if you've seen my channel before, you've heard this spiel 1,000 times, but I'm just gonna put this up in the corner. And then, so let me also put down over on my sidebar, I use these little spending trackers that I got from PlannerKate. It's sheet P7, and it's actually, I don't think, meant for the life planner. I think it's meant for a smaller planner, but it was on sale, so I just figured I would grab it. But I'm trying to decide whether to use this like more orangey color or whether to use the more pink, but I think the orangey color matches a little bit better. So let me put this down here, and I am just trying to track my spending a little bit more this year. I'm not necessarily doing like a no spend month or anything like that, but I am trying to kind of be more intentional. And I know I've, kind of talked through this before. So Just trying to be a little bit more intentional with my spending. So I like to track any like frivolous spending that I do during the week. So if I buy coffee or I go out to eat, I'll track it here. If I buy anything off of Amazon that's not like a necessity, I'll track it here, just to see how much I spend during the week. Just kind of like an easy way to keep track. And then I am going to start using habit trackers again on my sidebar because I came up with a, and sorry, I'm just trying to get, I made these stickers and I'm trying to get the sticker off the backing because I accidentally cut all the way through the sheet instead of doing like a kiss cut. So don't mind me while I'm over here trying to like separate the sticker from the backing. But I didn't use habit trackers for a little while because I was tracking things, especially in January, I was tracking things more on my, in my power sheets or on my like monthly kind of dashboard page thing. But I did come up with some monthly focuses. So every month I'll have like a very specific focus. And this month is like my physical health. And part of that is I have 4 different specific habits that I want to track for the month. And so I want to track those every week, so it makes it a little bit easier. That's crooked. So it makes it a little bit easier for me to fill out my like dashboard page, and I can do like a quick walkthrough of my notes pages and everything in just a separate video since I don't want this to be super long. But okay, I feel like I maybe just like cut it crooked, whatever. I don't care. What was I saying? Of course, I get distracted by things like not being straight. But tracking it on the weekly pages makes it a little bit easier to then transfer it over to the full pages, but I will do a walkthrough of the full pages in a separate video so this doesn't end up super, super long. So what I will do next is I will put in a few like work stickers because I do work this week, like every week. And if you have watched my channel before, you know that my January has been pretty insane. We have had some big deadlines in January. I have some big meetings this week that I'm very stressed out about. But hopefully, you know, things will slow down for me a little bit in the next few weeks. You know, fingers crossed. I'm not holding my breath with that. But that is why I have been a little bit inconsistent with my YouTube videos. I don't know if anyone can relate, but when I get home from work recently, because I've been so busy, I am like, the last thing I want to do is anything that has to do with like a computer or anything like that, because I do sit at the computer pretty much all day for work. So yeah, I've been like not editing videos. I will film videos on the weekends and then I just like won't edit them. So I have so many plan with me's that I have like put together and filmed, and then I just like have not done anything with them. So who knows, maybe I'll like post them and just like apologize in advance for the big inundating everybody with all my stuff, but you know, who knows. But I'm hoping to be a little bit more consistent in February with my videos and stuff, long story short. So right now I am just putting in like my little appointment labels for my meetings at work. So I got that. And then another thing I'm going to do is I have this other kit, 149A, which is just full boxes, from PlannerKate. And obviously this does not match, you know, pretty much at all, but I am using some of the pink things in here to label like big things that are happening. So I think I'm going to use this one. I have a huge meeting on Thursday. Again, as I mentioned, there are a few things this week that are really stressing me out, big meetings, stuff like that. That is one of them, so it'll be fun. The other is, let's see, I'm gonna put in the rest of my little meetings and stuff that I have. I have a meeting at 10 a.m. on the 4th. But yeah, I am so happy that it is February. I don't know if anybody else has seen those like memes and everything online that are like, oh, so glad, or like January was the longest year or something like that. And I'm like, that is exactly how I feel. January was so long. So I'm really glad it's done. I have a lot of stuff going on in February though, just relating to the wedding and work stuff. So hopefully things are pretty easy from here on out, but we shall see. So another meeting, and I'll have to kind of figure this, how to do this. You'll see in a second. I have another big meeting on Friday, which I'm just going to use another one of these bigger boxes. It is at 10. I'm meeting, well, I'll be filling these in a second, but I am meeting at our venue for the wedding to kind of walk through everything with someone who's helping me decorate. So that'll be really fun. And then my last thing I say, but I have other things I need to add in, is an appointment on Saturday. Let's see. Okay. I have a little sticky note that I write everything on. So I'm kind of looking over at it to make sure I've gotten everything. Got all of those things. And then the other one I want to put in is purple. I probably should have kept, whatever. Sorry, I'm kind of talking to myself a little bit. So everything I have to do is like in the morning this week, which is kind of crazy. I usually have some stuff like scattered throughout the evenings and the days and stuff, but it's just worked out like that, I guess. I think that I will put in a few of these stickers that I made. These are just things that happen pretty much every week. So I just made my own sheet of stickers where they're all in one place. It is my fiance's payday on Friday, so I'm putting that there. I need to do a budget check that day, but I think I'll put like a little to-do list on here somewhere. So I'm not going to put that in yet. I think the only other thing is, let me put in, I have like, this is a leftover sticker I have from some other week. I need to order my groceries. I don't think I have any like bills or anything like that. No days off, nothing. So I think I am going to, maybe not. Sorry, I was looking at a kind of like an older sampler sheet that I had, and it didn't have enough of what I needed. So I think the next thing I will do is I have some of these little samplers from PlannerKate. I'll show you in just a second. I'm just trying to get it out of my little holder. I have these little samplers from PlannerKate, and I think I'm going to, that doesn't match. I'm going to try and use like the pink ones on the weekends, just to have little like to-do lists and everything. So Saturday, I'll put something from like right here, you know, just kind of middle of the day, gives me like a little place to put like to-dos. And then over on Sunday, I'm surprised I don't have anything going on Sunday. It's a little strange. I'll put something from like 11 at 11. I don't think these are like the actual times when I'll be like doing stuff on my to-do list, but I'm just trying to scatter things around a little bit. So let me get that out of the way. And the next thing I will use is I'm not sure if anyone has seen these like on Instagram, but I bought one of these little like sticker books from Michael's, and they were only like $5 a couple weeks ago. I think there's just like a special going on. So I grabbed one of these and I really like it, but they're, I can do a flip through if you want, like at some point, a little bit more detailed, but there's this really cute like little weekend sticker that I really like. And so I wanted to use that on the weekend. I think that's the best one. I could probably use like the pink, but I really like this style. Let me see if I can figure out how to get it off of here in one piece. I'm always like worried about ripping stuff because sometimes things aren't cut the best, but these have been like really good stickers so far, so I'm kind of excited. I got like 3 or 4 different ones, so I might do like a little walkthrough of them at some point if anyone would be interested. So I think that'll be kind of fun to do that. I'm trying to center this a little bit because I do have Friday through Sunday off on my weekends. Actually, that worked out pretty well. So there's my little weekend sticker. Let's see, is there anything else that I wanted to put in here? Let me look at one thing really quickly. I think the only other thing I'm going to put in is on Tuesday, I usually do like my tending list down here in the evening when I get home, and I have like a little tending list Tuesday for my power sheets, like a little sticker I made, so I can check that off when I'm done with that. It's just kind of like my little weekly check-in, so I know like where I'm at with my tending list and everything. And I will probably do a video at some point, kind of talking about my February tending list and all that kind of stuff. So if anyone's interested, then that will be coming up sometime soon. Next thing is I'm going to use one of these little sampler sheets from PlannerKate. I'm going to put in, which one? I was going to put in this little pink one. Ooh, or the purple one. No, it doesn't match. This little pink one to show what I'm eating. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do like something lower or something higher. These little dots. I'm going to do it like down here. So I will be using this line to write in my meals, which I also write my meals in my wellness planner, but I like having it in here so when I have this open at work or something, I can just quickly see like what I need to make when I get home. So that's kind of why I have everything like that. And then I will put in little dots where I'm going to have some other things. So I think on Friday, I'm going to clean the house, try to clean the house. I've been trying to follow kind of like a zone system that I set up for my house to clean like certain rooms on certain weekends. But we will kind of see how that goes because it's a little difficult just to follow. I have like zero motivation to clean, so I don't know if that's something other people experience too, but I really don't like vacuuming, especially. That was like my one thing that I'm like, oh my gosh, I hate vacuuming. And we have like some larger living spaces. Like one of our rooms is pretty much a whole half of the house is like one room full of carpet, which I wish it wasn't carpet, but you know. So, okay, clean house, budget check. I think that is it for kind of like those types of things. I don't really think there's anything else that I need to put in. I don't think. So let me see. I was gonna look at one thing. I have some like functional stickers from the Happy Planner. So let me just see if they have any like to-do stickers, because I like labeling like, oh, these little checklists with to-do. I don't think There's some like larger to-do stickers. Sorry, I'm just going through these really quickly, like off camera. And if I can't find it in the next like couple seconds, then we will move on. But there's usually like these little to-do stickers that I've seen, and I thought they were in here. Sometimes when I use them, I don't put them back like in the exact spot where I got them from. So, okay, never mind. I will find them in a little bit. Oh, nope, found them. Okay, so to do and to do. And let me white out those, because these are clear. Do them kind of like off center a little bit. Okay, so that is it for that. And I think the only other thing is I'm gonna grab my little sticker binder, because there's some other things in here that I normally put in my spreads, such as my little Instagram things and my little filming stickers. I don't think I have anything coming from Amazon or anything like that this week. And I think that's it for the extra things that I need. And then we can start filling in everything. So I have like little filming stickers, and then these track my Instagram followers and everything like that. So I'm trying to see if there's a specific color that matches. Other than this one, I feel like I use a bunch of like the dark blue, the light pink, some of the purples. So I might do like a lighter kind of like grayish purple color for this week. And I usually just track my stuff on Sunday. And then my videos, I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to put one up on, I believe, Tuesday. Let me grab my content planner really quickly. Okay. Just need to see what I have actually planned, because I went through and did my February content planner and then put it away, and that was the last time I looked at it, was earlier this past week. So let me put in, let's see, put in the sticker on Monday, do that like 8 o'clock. And then I have one on Wednesday. I'll do like a pink one Wednesday. And then I think I have my next one on Saturday. Another purple. Yeah. So I'm planning on 3 videos this week. Let's hope that I'm able to do that with everything going on at work and all that fun stuff. So let me fill in some of the stuff that is going on this week. I might put something in this hexagon just to, you know, cover things up. So let me, sorry, I'm gonna angle this a little bit so I can write things. So let me fill in my habit tracker. So as I mentioned, my February focus is physical health. So I'm going to be tracking movement. Sorry if you can see my watch. It was so today is my birthday, so I get a ton of just like stores that give you specials and everything for it being your birthday, and that one was Target, and it was like all up on my watch, so sorry about that. And you might not even be able to see it, so whatever. Let's see, movement, water, calories, and sleep. So movement is if I go to the gym or if I like go for a walk or anything like that. Water, I'm trying to get greater than 64 ounces, but it might actually be greater than like 80. Calories, I'm trying to stay within a certain calorie count, and then sleep, I'm trying to get like greater than 7 hours pretty much. So those are my goals for this week. I need to, this is going to be, I need to remind myself that I need to get a prescription refilled. This is kind of like a list of things I need to do throughout the week. So that's kind of what this is. And then these are dinners. I haven't planned out my dinners quite yet this week. This is at 10 a.m. I have a budget meeting. And sorry, there's like shadows and everything when I'm writing. I have like a window right over here, obviously, and the sun is at kind of like a weird spot where it's casting some shadows. So I apologize if it's distracting or anything. And actually I did that backwards. This is actually on the 4th, and on the 3rd though, I'll just switch these around. I will move these really quickly. Of course, I can't like write and talk at the same time, so that's fun. And then this other one, I will move it over. Luckily, they're just like at the same time. 10 a.m. phone call, and then this is a meeting. Okay, and then on the 5th, I need to flip this over really quickly. Makes it a little bit easier to write. I'm just gonna put permits. I know what that means. And then on the 5th, right after that meeting, this is a meeting that it's a big meeting for me, so I need to make sure I prepare for this. Revenue meeting. Then on this side, the 6th is, as I mentioned, this is a pretty big meeting for me. 8:30. Revenue analysis meeting. It has been on the calendar for a very long time, so I feel like it's kind of a big thing. And then at 10:30, prep for council. And then on Friday, and this is where I should have maybe done like something that goes the entire day. I'm just gonna put all day. We have some testing for some software, but I have some appointments, so I'm not gonna be able to do testing. But I need to be aware of it because I might have to get on the computer and do a few things for work that day. This, I am meeting at the venue, as I mentioned, to talk with the person who's going to be helping me set up my wedding and everything. And so was just quickly looking for my little sheet of stickers that I have that mark like to-do items for the wedding, and I am not seeing them. I don't know if I have any stickers specifically for this type of meeting, so let me check again one more spot. I feel like I always move my stickers around, and then I'm always like, I feel like I know where they are, and then I go to look for them and they are gone. So I don't know. That is kind of weird, but I guess that is okay. I can just fill in later. I think I have like meeting at venue stickers, so I'm just gonna wait to put that in until I am totally sure you know, what is going on. So that's here and it's at 10 a.m. Sorry for me being like kind of scattered today. I feel like I am a little scattered. The 8th, I have an appointment at 9 a.m. and let's see. I'm just trying to think of how I want to put this in here. I'll just leave that blank for now. And then to-dos, I'm just going to put in laundry. So like a big to-do. I guess that goes around with like cleaning the house. I always put in some type of wedding projects. And then from there, I'll figure out what else I need to do. But I think that this is mostly it for this week. I have some goals. I want to go to the gym a few times and stuff like that. But I think that this is it for right now. I'll be filling in my list and everything. So keep an eye out on Instagram if you want to see kind of how my first half and my last half look as I'm going throughout the week and everything. But thank you so much for watching. I will answer any questions if you have questions where I got things. And like I said, I'll be putting out some videos about like my dashboard, my goals, that stuff, you know, power sheets, all of that in the next few weeks. I do have, as I mentioned, some plans to be a little bit more consistent in February since I know January I was a bit absent. So keep an eye out for those videos and thank you so much for watching. Bye.